Too much sauce.
Alright, so 2 days back, I was riding the swings because I love riding the swings. I feel like anybody can ride the swings no matter how old they are. 2 swings to the right of me, there was this kid that was riding a swing with his father pushing him and the mother watching him do all the work. 20 minutes of us riding the swings and the parents told the kid it was time to go. However, the kid didn't want to go, but the parents told him it's time to go home. The kid didn't like it and instead started crying on the floor. Now, from my perspective, I thought the parents were just gonna grab him and just bring him back to the car. But no, instead the parents started going back to the car without the kid. I told the kid he should go with his parents and he looked at me confused. Probably didn't understand me because I think it was like 3, maybe 4. I really thought they were gonna leave him until I realized they were pretending they were going to leave so that the kid would run back to them. When the parents went inside the car, the kid started to run back until he went on the grass and started crying there. That's when the mother came and was like, "Come here, mama. Come here. Come on, let's go back to the car." They went back to the car and that was that. Now, after watching that scene, I thought, those parents are nothing but jackasses. The fact that they were pretending that they were gonna go to the car and drive off without the kid was honestly such a messed up thing to do. Like, why couldn't y'all just let the kid have fun on the actual playground instead of the swings? Y'all could have stayed for an extra 20 minutes and let the kid have fun on the slide or the monkey bars. That is, if he can use the monkey bars. But instead, y'all just wanted to leave early? And for what? Because you got somewhere to go? Because you're hungry? Or is it because you don't like the playground? Like, seriously, I wanted to spit on their faces for how awful parents they were being. And as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about the worst parents. Let's get things started. First and most importantly, kids with no dads. Now, it seems that people like to make fun of people with no dads. You know, make jokes off of it, like, my dad didn't came back with the milk, or my dad having a good time in the North Pole. But in all seriousness, those types of people are just horrible. Not only are you leaving your kid with no idol to look up to, but you're also putting pressure and hurtful emotions towards the mother, expecting her to make things work out, putting her through all this mess while you're out here gambling in Las Vegas, acting like you're not the reason why he exists in the first place. And the fact that people make jokes off of this is honestly so fucked up. And that's not to say I've made jokes off of that myself, but I'm not gonna act like I'm proud of it. To all those people that have no dad, yo, stay strong, alright? Your father may not care about you, but at least your mother does. So you better respect her and love her, because it's better to have one parent love you than none. Which leads to the next one, Dr. Doofenshmirtz's parents. Now, after watching every episode of Phineas and Ferb, I found myself thinking that Dr. Doofenshmirtz's parents should have met their demise on the electric chair years ago. Not only does the father make him a gnome, nor appreciates him giving him the original gnome he had, or the mother showing more love to Roger and not letting Doof play in the pool, but they weren't there when he was born. Like, any word that means bad cannot describe this scene, yo. Like, we need a new word for that, because honestly, that might be the most awful thing a human being could ever do. Like, they just popped him out and dipped and let the ocelots raise him. Like, they didn't even care to look at him. And the fact that there's people that have gone through the same experiences as him, it's just so bad to hear. Prayers to those people, yo. Doof doesn't deserve this, bro, and he especially doesn't need parents like that. He needs someone like Perry the Platypus. Yeah, they fight, but it's more like play fighting, and they have love and respect for each other. Next up, Timmy Turner's parents. It's shocking that they even have this kid. Like, they go to these business meetings and leave him with Vicky. Not only are they just going to the beach having a good time, but they're just letting Timmy just getting tortured and tormented by this evil babysitter. And what's worse to know about this is that Timmy knows. He knows he's getting abandoned. He knows that they're not going to work. He knows that they're off at the carnival riding roller coasters while his ass is about to get eaten by a shark or a lion or Vicky herself. Like, bro, if you're not willing to bring your child to your business trips or like even have any interest in taking care of him, you might as well send him to the adoption center. Or with Happy Betty and Teddy and that place, I don't know what the place is called. Or hell, even Vicky. Like, at least Vicky shows him attention. Yeah, it gets violent, but you know, he got fairies. You know, his fairies got his back. You know, eventually he'll find it to be fun. And plus, there's Tootie, in which Timmy's gonna have to accept it and, you know, start getting freaky. Some of y'all are probably gonna say Cosmo and Wanda could take care of him, but nah, bruh. And it's not because of him aging, but there was that episode where Timmy abandons his parents because he thinks they don't love him, in which they don't. And you could say that, oh, they were buying him nice clothes, so they have to love him. No, they were on LSD that day. He goes to the carnival and yada yada yada. To sum this episode up, Cosmo and Wanda made it a lesson to not abandon his family, in which he should have. My recommendation for him is to live with the Crimson Chin and the Dinglebergs. Actually, scratch that. I don't like the Nickelbergs. Moving on to Sheldon's parents. Mainly Mary. George can be a bit irritating at some moments, but they're reasonable. Mary's gone through many stuff, but she's just so frustrating to deal with. Like, I get that you don't like that Sheldon's going off to college and he's growing up fast. But then again, he does your taxes. This kid is the reason why you haven't been evicted yet. Or how Mary takes everyone's stuff away because she thinks that money is corrupting them. What does Georgie's music have to do with money? Like, bro, I get you trying to be a good Christian, but don't act like God forgot all your mistakes you made back when you were a teenager. Like, I wish she was that person she was in that episode with Dr. Sturgis and with the world blowing up. Like, I want to say I hate her because her reasons can be justified, but her reasons always make me mad every time I watch this show. Moving on to Mike's mom from Stranger Things. Now, the Wheelers are a mess of a family, if we're gonna keep it real. Mike's an idiot. Nancy's probably gonna cheat on Jonathan with Steven next season. The girl, actually, I don't know what the girl does. I don't know. I just hate her existence. But the mother, oh my god, bro, I hate her. I hate how she gets mad at Nancy for going to Steve's house, not acknowledging that Barbara is missing and might be dead. I as well don't like how he's just rude to Mike. Like, I get like he's pissing you off, but you gotta keep in mind he's an idiotic teenager and he's probably gonna live with you for like the next 7 years. And yeah, you can back her up saying that she didn't know anything about the Upside Down or all those monsters, but that doesn't hide the fact on how she was going to cheat on her husband with Billy. Her getting a little freaky meeting Billy for the first time, going to the pool every day just so Billy can hit on her. Like, boy, he's 17, you're 40 something. Yeah, she doesn't go on a date with Billy and finds her actions wrong, but that doesn't hide the fact that she was about to get freaky with a 17-year-old. The dad doesn't deserve this, man. Like, if I was in his shoes, I would just throw her off in the street next to a homeless man and just tell him she belongs to the streets. Alright, next and last one, Greg's parents, mainly his mother. The word I would describe the mother is Maleficent. She's not only a person that infuriates you, but she's just an idiot. She's just an evil idiot. That's it. For starters, she makes the family do what she wants to do. Like, she makes Greg go to the pool or read a book. Like, bro, just let him play these games, right? He might have a chance of being in the Fortnite World Cup. And then there's Roger, where she tells him to teach Greg how to play the drums. Like, again, just let Greg play his games and let Roger play his drums. And not only that, but bro, she don't believe he gonna make it. Like, that's just cruel, bro. She thinks his career is actually gonna be a bunch of loaded diapers, trying to get him to work at a pizza place and make him look like that. Nah, bro, instead you should be going to the record company and forcing them to play Roger's music around the world. And then there's a dad, in which he basically is her slave. And then there's Manny, in which she always just lets him slide with everything. Look at this. He should be grinding for a week, but no, instead say, oh my god, that's so pretty, good job. And then there's that heartbreaking moment where she hides the shells, tell Manny to find the shell, and then he finds the shell, and then she takes a picture of it, acting like he found the shell, in which he didn't, in which not only is it gonna hurt Manny when he realizes, but it hurts Greg a lot, knowing that he didn't find a she shell, and instead it was actually hidden by his mother. Unbelievable. In short, the mother sucks. Yeah, alright, let's get to the conclusion. Overall, these parents are the worst, and it just hurts to know that there are parents that are actually like this. I think the world needs more Grunkle Stans and Homers, just with limits. And yeah, these parents suck. Thanks for watching. Bye.